the cyclist on the pedal.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, nice of everyone to come out. We've used the facilities for the last few weeks, so it's nice to see everyone, I guess.
Well, that was cute, wasn't it?
I don't think weeks get any bigger than this, to be honest with you. The Lions come around every 4 years, and you play South Africa every 12. So most people only get one shot at South Africa in South Africa, and it's 1-1 and going into the third test. I think it's how good is that? You know, can't wait to play, can't wait to get involved, and yeah, as a player, you want to be involved in these big games. And for myself, I don't think it'll get bigger than this.
Disappointed for Wyn. Would have been his first test start for the Lions. He's done exceptionally well, and but hopefully be back in training next week.
Yeah, pretty unusual week for myself, really. From the high of being selected on the Monday, obviously had a little niggle with the shoulder that I was aware of, you know, but trained through Tuesday, got through that, and was looking forward to the weekend. And then from Wednesday onwards, really, the shoulder started getting sore. Couldn't really explain what it was, you know. We just thought maybe it was secondary to the injury. Come Thursday, it was really quite sore. You know, got through training, probably dug in deep just to try and make myself fit and available for the first test. But yeah, unfortunately, come Friday, it came up all swollen and quite red. And yeah, after a few tests, we soon figured out it was an infection. You know, so from starting on Monday to in hospital on Friday, it was pretty high to low week for myself. You know, it was great to watch the boys on TV and do a job in their first test, but it was definitely a difficult watch for myself, knowing that, you know, I should have been playing and I was sat there in hospital on the drip. But yeah, that's how life goes sometimes, and you know, you just got to take every obstacle as it comes. Saturday was like, you know, you'd get all the messages of good luck today and this and that, and it probably sunk in then that, you know, actually no. You are lying there in hospital, and you are going to miss definitely the first test. And yeah, back then you weren't sure if your tour was over, or, you know, how long you were going to be in hospital for, you know. And it was probably more of a case of wanting to get out of hospital first before thinking of any rugby scenarios, really. To be named to start again and get a second shot at that start is definitely something I'll probably never forget, and something that probably made me feel quite emotional at the time.
Gets it down! Second try for South Africa! The lead greatly expanded!
You know, we had a tough review. Obviously the first half went well for us, and then you know, they kind of got on top of us in the second half, and we just didn't get any opportunities to, I suppose, get scores on the board, and they took their chance as well. So I suppose it's exciting for us because we know we can be better, and you know, it's a huge challenge this week. We didn't train on Monday, and then on Tuesday we had a really tough session. Everyone was well up for it, and I suppose we had those few days just to recover and to, I suppose, get ourselves right physically. But yeah, we're feeling really good now coming into this game.
All good. It's going to be a tough whole session, I'll give you that. Looking forward to it there.
Good rest.
Good man. Get through.
The training yesterday was proper test match training. Do you know what I mean? It was proper. It was like a game. Obviously, guys who weren't named the 15 or the 23 obviously let their frustrations out, and you sort of understand what they're going through, because you know exactly how they went through it, because you went through it the last 2 weeks, and you just roll with the punches they give you, and because that's the best way you're going to have to prepare yourself, because South Africa is not going to come at you easy. They're going to come and try and take you out and try and beat you up, and that's exactly what the boys were trying to do, and it was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed the training yesterday, so yeah.
Get me some oxygen mask fast.
Obviously the last couple of weeks have been disappointments, but absolutely delighted to be able to get the nod on the head, and to be able to be trusted to be able to go out there and play a finals cup footy, really. Yeah, it's been nervous, but I'm looking forward to the challenge, really. I sat there for a bit because we had a backs units meeting and Greg had named it, and I just sat there and I was like, geez, this is it really. Like this is, this is the moment you've been really wanting. The last couple of weeks, you really wanted it, and now you're getting it. Now I'll just sat there and just try to take a moment to myself to take it all in and really tell myself, to relish the opportunity and to go for it really.
Obviously there's been a few changes in the back line, and one in particular is Bundy, who's coming into 12. I'm pushing out to 13. It's very exciting for me personally because I know the guy so well. He's a great mate, and he's an unbelievably competitive player in training and in games. So really excited to see his physicality come through, and the energy that he'll bring to the team.
From then to this moment now, from how we've played together as a partnership has been unbelievable. It's been a great journey, to be fairly honest. I've seen that guy grow as a player, grow as a person, be so mature, but yet still not, we still get along and be great friends off the pitch. He's been so good to me. His family's been so good to me. So, it's been an unbelievable journey, and looking forward to being able to share the field with him again on Saturday. I don't think people will say it's a full squat or a proper squat, because I don't think it's a proper squat either. It's just when you have little niggles, you got to try and adjust to what you have to do. And I haven't done 260 before. I think max is 255, I think. But yeah, I'll give it a crack if I have to, but not now because obviously we've got a game in hand. Maybe if we win the series and if I'm feeling good, I'll try and do it. But yeah.
Josh Adams, he is the leading try scorer for Warren Gatland's Lions of 2021 so far.
Delighted to be named in the third test. For everyone who wasn't involved in the first two, it was obviously disappointing, and yeah, to get an opportunity in the last test, I'm really grateful, and I'm really looking forward to it. You're just so excited to finally be able to call yourself a Test Lion in the decider as well, which is a massive game. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to getting the opportunity on Saturday. As probably everyone's aware that my fiancée Georgia gave birth to our first daughter, Lottie, when I was out here in the week of the day of the South Africa A game. I was scheduled to play that game and had to pull out shortly before we left as Georgia went into labour. So while the boys were on the field playing the game, I was sat in one of the boxes in the stadium on FaceTime and watching the whole thing unfold. So it was emotional for me. It was quite tough being so far away as well, and only been able to speak to her through the phone and not be by her side. But then again, I knew the sacrifice I was making when I came on tour and I decided to travel with the squad. So I understood that part, and look, thankfully they're both doing fantastically well. They're home, and yeah, me and George are very lucky to have a beautiful little daughter. FaceTimes now usually consist of me just talking to the baby. Georgia doesn't get much screen time. I always tell her, look, put the phone back on the baby. But look, it's getting closer now, and I can't wait to meet them all when I get back after the tour. But we've got a job to do on the weekend first. With Lottie arriving and with the disappointment of selection for the tests, I think it definitely made it a lot easier, knowing what I had back at home, and knowing that the most important thing was Lottie was okay and Georgia was okay, and as long as they're looked after, as long as they're happy, ultimately, for all the fathers, for all the lads on tour, that's the most important thing. We can deal with any sort of disappointment, any sort of loss. As long as your family are okay and well and happy, then ultimately that's the most important thing in life. I'm sure I'll be a little bit emotional when I get to see her for the first time and see Georgia as well. Yeah, it'll be, well, the most special moment. It'll top absolutely everything.
I think the group's been awesome. Like such a good group of lads, loads of different personalities and people to get to know and stuff like that. But everyone's gelled well. We got on. You know, we trained hard and you know, competed with each other well. But at the end of the day, you know, everyone knows we're here for a reason, and being here is a real kind of honour and privilege, and I just want to give the best I can, you know, because everybody's given up and sacrificed things to be here. So yeah, we'll just go out there and put it all on the line.
We have the neutral's dream, a cup final scenario. This is genuinely 1-all and is exactly what it has today, a winner-takes-all billing. And for the hosts, this can be virtually a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, although Mornay Steyn is proving that slightly wrong. It's gone to Maro Itoje at the front. The drive is continuing, and this looks really strong. It's the try. The Lions over the line. The decision, the brave one, to go for the corner leads to gold. Billy LaRue and Cheslin Colby's on the outside. Colby goes against Liam Williams, beats him. Colby goes on. Oh, he's in the series now. Almighty pressure on those shoulders. And Finn Russell comes through again. Steyn for the series. And we'll say that again. Absolutely unbelievable. South Africa take the series. The Springbok rolls over the line again. We should say a massive thank you to all those who made it possible. Obviously the players and the coaches and the backup staff, but everybody else around it, for this tour to actually happen. Perhaps the final word in 2021 should be for them.
Hugely disappointed. We met up 12 weeks ago and we spoke about coming over here making history, and hugely disappointed that we haven't done that. You know, when we met up first for training, we had 8 weeks to become a world-class team, you know, to take on the world champions, and we've come up short in the 3-match series, which is hugely frustrating. But you know, can't question the effort and from every single player on the tour, and you know, the work the backroom staff and the management have all put in just to get this tour on. And just want to thank everybody back at home as well. But this, you know, it's hugely disappointing that we haven't quite got that W to win the series and create a bit of our own history.